What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. This is your boy Narik Chasing. In this video, I want to address some thoughts that I have about the Predator franchise. All right, let's get to it. Look, I like the Predator franchise. I think every movie introduces something interesting to the mythos that makes it that much more engaging for me. As everyone knows, 1987 was a smash hit for the franchise. Is what brought it out. Arnold Schwarzenegger versus this alien that's stalking these special ops guys in the jungle. A great, interesting concept, especially with the way the creature's abilities were. We had the sequel that came out in 1990 with Danny Glover, and this time the creature is in the city, and he's taking out drug gangs and police officers, and it was just a great thrill ride. Yes, the movie didn't make as much money as it should have in the box office. In fact, I think it was a box office failure, but it is a really good movie, and it's unfortunate that it didn't do as good as it could have. We had the third installment that came out in 2010, I believe, as Predators, where they do take a lot of inspiration from the first film and put the characters in a jungle, this time on a different planet, and are hunted by more than one predator, three predators actually. So they introduced a lot of interesting new things with that one. The problem with that one, however, is that they copied so much from the first movie, it felt like a ripoff of the first movie. Then we have the Predator that came out this year, 2018, and it's a whole new ball game. A predator came to Earth, followed by an even bigger predator, and there's just a lot of stuff that goes on in this film. Now, the as far as my thoughts are on this franchise, I'm interested to see somebody come and tell me like what do they want from this franchise. And a lot of people have been complaining that this, along with the Alien franchise, has been just going down every movie. And as far as the Alien franchise, I'm like, yes, the latest movies have sucked ass. Like, it's stupid how bad those movies are. But the Predator franchise, I think, is good, and I like the fact that it goes in a different direction. But I want fans to let me know, like, just goers, let me know what they want from the Predator franchise. Because if you think about it, they've done so many things. They've tried new things with the series, and unfortunately, it seems like it's not working the way it's not working. It's not, fully revitalizing the series. We had in Predators, the three predators that were hunting. It was a good, interesting idea. Them being on a different planet was a good, interesting idea. But a lot of people complained that it was too much like the first film, which is weird because everybody complained. One of the reasons that the second movie didn't do so good was because it wasn't like the first film at all. Especially it was, but it wasn't like the setting and everything. So it's like, do fans know what they want to do with this franchise? And then the Predator comes out, and it does introduce a lot of interesting stuff to the mythos that, for the most part, I actually liked. I like, because in the other films they don't tell you much about the Predators. You don't know much about the Predators. Um, in the third film, you find out that there are multiple races of predators, which variant predator variants. And in this movie, it also introduces genetic manipulation. It's like, why not? Why is that a bad thing? Like, oh, like for someone to tell me, because in the other movies, it isn't established that they aren't using genetic manipulation. It's not even established that that's their natural, what they naturally look like. They could be, all of this, the way they look, could actually be the result of genetic manipulation. So there is aspects like that, but I want people to tell me what they want from a Predator film. Do they want it to be action packed? Do they want it to be mysterious? Want to be suspenseful? The reason why the first movie was so good was because nobody knew what this creature was. They had never seen it before, and I don't think that anybody can replicate that in this. And if they just do it again, I don't think they can replicate that same feeling because the audiences at this time know what a predator is. They know how a predator moves, and the thing about the predator movie isn't about the creature itself. It's actually about the characters having to deal with this creature. So, do they want to see a movie where they see a predator just stalking a group of people? Do they want to see an action movie where it's a bunch of fighting and stuff like that? Like, what do audiences really want from a Predator franchise? I want someone in the comment section below to just let me know. Let me know because I liked the action in Predator in the Predator. I thought it was a lot of great action. Yes, you could say that the whole Super Predator was a bit of a stretch, but I don't think that's like a bad thing because it, like I said, they've already established variants in the third film, so why not? And actually, the whole genetic manipulation thing actually does make sense if you think about it. Because think about it, in the third film, they showed that the predator could potentially be hunting other predators. But why would you hunt? It wouldn't really make sense for them to hunt the same type of predator. Why not genetically modify one or others and have them hunt each other? I mean, it makes sense. They have the different variants. You have one that has DNA from a tiger or something, and it's hunting. They're hunting each other. When the other side is like an alligator or something, you have two different variants hunting each other, which makes complete sense. Um, but I'm interested to see what people will say. I'm interested to see what people will say about what they want from a Predator franchise for the next film. Do they want it to be this suspenseful horror sci-fi? Do they want it to be a suspenseful action? Do they want it to be an alien film? Do they want more emphasis on the characters? Do they want more emphasis on the Predator? Because I can't admit this. One of the problems I had with the second film was there wasn't enough emphasis on the character. There was, yes, it was a great story, and I liked Danny Glover's character. Mike Harrigan was a great character in my eyes. But as far as other characters, I wish they had a little bit more screen time. That's why the first movie was so good because you had so much screen time with these characters. And then in Predators, you get a lot of screen time with the characters, but they're not like really likable characters. They're like killers. I mean, you can say the first film they were killers too. You can say the second film they're killers too, but uh, there wasn't really enough. It wasn't enough build up for the characters in Predators. And the Predator, you do get more. In the Predator, you get a bit more emphasis on the characters, but I think because they were kind of obscure, awkward characters, that it came off kind of weird, which I wish they would have. Like, why did the main characters have to be like these vets with all of these weird quirks instead of actual personalities? I think that was one thing I didn't like about the film. It's like you could have had one that had PTSD or two that had PTSD, and then the other ones were like okay, but but anyways, guys, in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts about the Predator franchise. What do you actually want to see from the next film? Hopefully, they do another film. Don't put it on no like $50 million budget or nothing like that. Make it like a $10 million budget and work from that. Also, do you think they should retcon the last two films and just start fresh? Do you think they should try to reboot it? Just give me your general thoughts about the franchise. Also, if you could make a Predator film, what would you like to see? I'm also going to be looking across the internet for more videos concerning like their thoughts about the franchise and what they would like to see for other movies, and actually readdress this issue once again. Be sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what's going on this channel. And we'll catch you guys later. Peace out.